Last time on Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright.
It's a story about a secret forest where the souls of witches sentenced to burn and the flames wander around.
Ah, lovely.
Oh!
Oh, that doesn't sound creepy.
It's a lovely
That's a great bedtime story.
Okay, so now we know that Labyrinthia is based somewhere in Germany. It's right up there with the folktale about the naughty child who wouldn't stop putting his thumbs in his mouth, and then a demon came by and cut them off, and now he doesn't have thumbs anymore. The end.
Well, that's it.
Wow.
Just like that. That's
I think there's a very good chance that witches are...
No, really, Nick?
Into the Eldritch Woods!
You
Do you think, Nicholas? Do you think?
Nicholas.
Excellent! Well done, Nicholas! I'm so proud of you!
big brain.
I can almost hear the professor's voice, and Maya's
Oh, his
too.
little shoulder shake. I think I hear them as well.
Yes, this is a terrible.
Huh?
In fact, it's quite fascinating in here.
Come to
isn't it?
think of it,
It really is like...
We can actually...
hear them. Professor, it's really you. I thought you'd never come back. Even though deep down I believed the spell could be broken somehow. There were times I just wasn't sure it was possible.
I'm really sorry, Nick. You must have been worried sick. It's just, well, I wanted to do something to help Espella, you know?
This is just Sarah. Sarah, after leaping to certain doom to try to save someone else. Oh, I'm sorry for making you worry.
I feel personally attacked. I will not stand for this abuse, and I hand my resignation in as of now. Because of you all, I'm finally able to see the world for what it really is. That's why I want to go along with you. Woohoo! Get ready, Espella! This is going to be an adventure you'll never forget!
And from then on, Espella always featured prominently in Phoenix's adventures, and will remain a lifelong friend that wouldn't only exist within this one game. The key to proceeding is in the key. This must have something to do with the true nature of the key itself. Professor, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Indeed, these pieces appear to fit into something. It's a puzzle within a puzzle. My favorite kind of puzzle. I think it's about time we saw some smiling faces.
Definitely. Having the whole gang together again is reason enough to smile, all right.
Mr. Wright, let's give them some space and explore on ahead ourselves for the time being.
All right,
Terrible
we've
thing to
just reunited, and now we're immediately gonna split up again.
Yup. Hello and welcome to another episode of Disillusion Plays Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, where we play the games and do the voices.
Yeah!
I'm Pete.
I'm Sarah.
And I'm Taylor.
Nice. And don't forget, just before we hop on in, if you do find yourself, for some reason, enjoying what you see today, wouldn't you do us a favor and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and ring the bell? And with that, we'll hop on in.
Yeah, we will.
Yes.
Right, so
Right.
where were we? If I recall, we were like
Oh,
covering
right.
Luke with
Layton and
moss.
Luke.
We were trying to cover Luke in luminous moss, right?
There was that. And I think there was
Yes.
were they going to split up again?
They were going to split
Yes,
up.
no, Luke
Correct.
and Layton decided to celebrate everyone being reunited by being like, yes, let us go off into the darkness and seek out new adventures, because that certainly won't result in us being separated again.
I
No.
think we should go off together. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
No,
Oh, no, not him.
Hickfield's not in this.
No, God, no, please.
Do not bring Dr. Hottie into this game.
Very well. Professor, it looks like there are letters of some sort etched into this stone slate.
This would appear to be some kind of ancient script.
Huh. A real shame we can't read it.
Ah, but you see, do you
Is it
see,
a puzzle?
Mr. Wright? Surely you remember my occupation, do you not? The game
Professor?
is named Professor Layton, after all.
Oh yeah! You said you're an archaeologist, right? That means you actually can read it? Or you can actually read it?
I cannot say for certain, but I will do my best to see what I can
it is a puzzle.
decode. Give me one moment.
But we didn't get the exclamation mark to say
No,
it was a puzzle.
it's not a puzzle.
So the professor is an archaeologist trying to uncover the secrets of magic. Sounds like something out of a movie.
Now, so if I just open up this Translate app on my mobile device,
Google
and I
Translate.
point the camera at the... Oh, blast, there's no signal. Oh, if only there was some way we could boost the signal on my mobile phone. Perhaps this puzzle will help.
Oh, God. Hey, Nick, what are you and the professor doing over there?
Bonding.
Oh, okay.
Not bondage, bonding.
Uh-oh.
Well.
Okay, glad you cleared that up.
We found some ancient writing on this stone slate.
Indeed.
The professor is attempting to decipher it right now, so keep your voice down.
That's so cool! In a really sciencey, geeky kind of way.
Hey, where are Espella and Luke?
Oh, them? They're over by the water trying to wash all the moss off Luke.
She's such a cow! Oh my god! That was so
Oh,
mean!
that's cruel.
Ugh.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say you must have had something to do with that, Maya.
What? Me? No.
Poor Luke. Oh,
Oh my god.
he's cleaned up well, though. My apologies for the wait. I have managed to decipher the script.
Oh, well, I'm glad you were having fun, Professor, because I've just been dunked in the water after being covered in moss.
Well, I presumed that a true gentleman such as yourself might have been able to handle a couple of ladies. Couple? A
I'm
lady.
10.
Well-
I'm 10, Professor.
I didn't... I just meant that you would be able to handle yourself around them.
Well, not really.
Oh, yes.
They're a lot
Just
taller
like
than
when
me.
I was a lad.
Jesus.
Have you considered cooking for them, dear boy?
Oh, no, I don't want to turn out like Wordsmith.
Wow! Amazing, Professor! So, oh, don't keep us waiting. What does it say?
It says...
It says you should...
It says, go away.
Rude.
I was going to say, it says, beware the presence of mind goblins.
Oh, great. Is it a clue
Mind
about
gobbling
witches?
these nuts.
See, you know, it's weird because you said that and I'm like, I'm sure there's going to be a D's nuts joke in here. And then my brain, and I'm like, I can't see it. I can't see it. But
Is it a clue about witches and magic? Or maybe it's Bazella's secret evil plans for taking over Labyrinthia.
I am afraid not, Miss Fay. This slate appears to be a appears to be a warning. So it might just say go away.
Maybe.
Beware the evil witch. Appears to be a warning.
A warning, Professor?
Yes. Allow me to read it aloud. Heed these words, those who enter through these gates of destruction.
Oh, God.
Do not proceed any further, or you will soon find yourself haunted with memories most terrifying.
Wow, all that on that one little slate.
They obviously use some kind of script where they group words together in small characters, much like kanji in Japanese. When this gate is opened and the dreaded sound heard once more throughout, the calamity shall befall us once again.
Bloody hell.
Wow,
it
it's
keeps-
still
it does-
going, huh, Professor?
Yeah.
Is
Wait,
there
what?
like another level to
It's
this
like-
that we just can't see?
Wait a minute. What's this? PTO.
It's like
Please turn over.
yeah, and it's like it folds out like a pamphlet and it just
Yeah.
keeps going. Like, the inner sanctum has been locked with 3 seals. The
Jesus Christ.
The first is the seal of Leviathan. Second is the seal of Ifrit.
I was going to say, we're
And
fighting
thirdly,
primals now.
is the seal of Odin. Second is the seal of despair. The third is the seal of sages.
Professor, I can't help but feel deep in my gut that this kind of sounds like they've just pulled random things from various other video games. Like, is this what? Is this the Ocarina of Time? Is this Final Fantasy?
you
or
got
is
it
this
as well.
Layton?
You must find all 3 pieces of the Triforce.
Right.
Leave these.
And the seal of despair is just held by that weird girl with the pink hair over there who like has the bear clips in her hair. That's probably fine, right?
She's blonde, isn't she? She's not got. Is it? Or is it? I guess
It's kind of like this
it's
really
blonde?
pale.
It's like strawberry blonde, isn't it? I guess it's like a pinky blondie.
I'm not gonna lie, darling, but there is literally a plushie on the mantelpiece right in front of us.
Yeah, but it's not that pink.
It's like a
All right,
really
I'm
pale.
I'm gonna ask editing Pete here to put up a picture of Junko Enoshima, and then editing Pete can reflect upon his sins.
Uh-huh. I will no doubt be made to look a fool once again. But I never proclaimed that I wasn't a fool, so no loss.
I'm just a fool in love.
Leave these seals in peace, or face the dire consequences. Heed this warning well.
Professor, typically warnings are usually more effective if they're kind of short and brief. Because when you write an entire paragraph of warning.
I do like to imagine, though, that as he was looking at, he started the stone thing, and then he's like going down, and then he's all along the floor, and then he's up the opposite wall, and he's like there, and he's like up a ladder, or step ladder, I would say probably, and it's like going up the ceiling. Heed this warning well.
Blimey, that was long.
P.S.
Watch out for dinner.
Oh, you can see, yeah. If anybody mentions evening dinner, you must beware of the person, of the source.
The sauce.
The sauce.
Not the sauce. Not the
sauce.
not the pasta sauce. If they make evening dinner, make sure that it has no
secret
sauce.
is in the sauce. Do you see?
Do you see? Do you see? What a long message.
Calamity? What, like Calamity Jane, or?
Haunted with memories most terrifying. Do you think it means Bazella?
Well, I know it doesn't mean anything good.
If we continue on to the beginning, will we end up finding the real Bazella?
Going strictly by what we've read so far, I would say that is the most likely scenario.
But Bazella is the one responsible for the appearance of witches and all the other misfortunes we've seen so far. Yet, what's written on this slate seems to say the opposite. It's almost like Bazella is sealed away.
And long ago, someone must have been able to break that seal and release her. That would explain why Bazella is on the loose again.
Guys? What should we do?
Well, obviously, we're going to gather the 3 seals.
And unleash hell onto the world, right?
I want them to be like actual seals, just like the animal. The seal of despair is like, arr, arr, arr.
No. I think it'd be more funny if it was a spiel.
A spiel.
A spiel.
Of despair.
A spiel.
But you see now, when you say spiel of despair scene, I don't think of the Pokemon. I think
Think of Drawfee.
I think of the
Drawfee
Drawfee spiel,
episode.
which is just, it's just, oh my god.
It's nightmare.
It is.
Yeah. I'm going to make a note for spiel of despair.
Spiel of despair.
Despair.
I say we go on.
Oh, it's the theme.
No.
Oh, this is getting my heckles up.
Espella?
Didn't we all agree that we would seek out the truth no matter what?
Okay, but like, I know we said that, but there's sort of there's kind of like a line there with respect to that.
Okay, you're going back on a promise now, are you, Nick? That's very
No,
brave
hold
of you.
on. I didn't say that it was a promise. It was more just like a heavily implied agreement, not quite to the level of a verbal contract.
I jumped out a fire pit for you, Mr. Wright.
Okay, we're going that route. Fine.
If that's the case, then we cannot just turn back now.
I mean, we could. It's not like the door's locked or anything.
Right you are, Espella. We cannot abandon our duty and turn back, although the road ahead may be fraught with danger. It is unlikely that we will have another opportunity like this to find out the truth.
Some of you may die, but that is a chance I'm willing to take. Yeah, we only have until the start of the parade. That doesn't give us much time. We have to find some decisive clues here.
Like finding out who released Espella from her prison.
I was told she was very beautiful. I will make no other defense.
I can't tell if the game is like talking to us right now, saying we need to look around this area now, or if they're just saying this is just part of the narrative. I'm not sure if they're like signaling to us as the player.
I mean,
to
it kind of
investigate
feels
the
a bit
area.
like both, maybe.
Yeah, Maves.
All right then, it's settled. Come on, guys, let's saddle up.
Too right. Let's get going.
Too right. First is the seal of Leviathan. I believe it's quite weird seeing Layton from this angle when we've been seeing him from like a 3/4 angle like the entire game. It's like, oh, this is a bit odd.
Front-facing Layton isn't real. He can't hurt you. Front-facing Layton.
I believe it may be referring to this very river. Perhaps we can find a clue somewhere nearby.
Oh, good.
Oh. And now the enthusiastic music has stopped.
Oh. And there's the puzzle.
Oh, straight away.
Professor, look! There's a puzzle hidden here.
And quite an ancient one at that, my boy. I do wonder what sort of puzzle this could be. Most fascinating.
I'll solve it straight away, Professor.
Well, oh.
That's it. Steal my
Okay,
thunder,
then,
why
fine.
don't
I mean,
you?
I suppose. Oh, no! Oh, no!
Oh no!
He did the dash.
I take it back. I don't want to solve it.
He did the monster dash. The monster dash.
It was a great big smash.
Hey guys, did anyone see where Luke went? I feel like he was here. Sometimes I swear I could still hear his voice.
There's a giant blob chasing me.
Anyway, so you might have noticed that this puzzle is worth 20 per carat. I don't know where Luke's gone, by the way. I frankly haven't seen him.
Professor!
Perhaps he was swept away in the water.
Oh no.
Poor Luke.
An enormous monster is after Luke. Touch the bomb icons on the touchscreen to drop a bomb in the monster's path and hinder its progress. We're not going to ask where he got the bombs from. Find the path that will drop all of the normal bombs. After they have been dropped, touch the golden bomb to deliver the final blow. Keep in mind, you cannot tread the same path twice.
Okay.
Is this an ancient puzzle? Is this an ancient puzzle that just features Luke's ancestor? Or is the ancient puzzle that he's running away from a monster? Is he being chased by the boulder from Idaho Jenkins and is like, oh my boy, this is an ancient puzzle indeed.
Well, I think I've solved it in my mind, so if that's the
mind
maps.
palace.
His mind palace.
So let's go. I think it's like boop, 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 boop,
Oh.
boop, boop.
That's probably why it was only worth 20 per carats.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey!
Oh, finally. Oh, I'm knackered. Oh, finally did it. Oh, blimey.
Well done, Luke.
Yeah, no thanks
Wow,
to you
Luke,
lot.
why are you so sweaty?
Oh, no reason at all.
Fantastic. The beginning is the most important part of these types of puzzles. Start off strong and you have nothing to fear.
It also helps that it was easy.
All right, Professor, I am not doing another one. They're all yours now. Sod
Oh.
that.
Well, I mean, if you feel that way, I'd gladly take
I
over.
do. You can come out of rehab for all I care. You can solve as many puzzles as you like.
Eight coins.
There was another
Oh,
one.
there was
Up
another
on
one.
the bridge,
Back
on
to
the
the
bri-
left.
on the
Back to the left.
Where?
Up.
Yeah.
Up.
No.
Left.
There.
Aha.
There.
Sorry, just like you know when it's like, where is it? Isn't specific enough. Okay, there we go. Excuse me. Right. So that's 3. So what's this? Uh-huh.
The water's just shooting out of there, huh? Kind of like a river of souls. Spooky.
The water's coming out of that cave pretty fast. It's almost like it's coming out of a pipe somewhere.
One wrong step and it's into the rushing stream. I wonder where you'd end up. Hey, Maya!
What?
Water sources like this were often the cradle of ancient civilizations. Uh-huh. Oh,
Cool.
aha!
Uh-huh.
How many chickens does it take to cross the bridge if we have wolves on one side and sheep on the other?
Oh, God. If it is now. Hey, there's something under the water. It looks like a stone path.
Oh, and there's a big fish named Georg swimming down there, too.
I'm afraid that reference does not, I'm afraid I don't understand that reference, Taylor. I'm sorry.
Really?
Georg?
Majora's Mask?
Nope.
Georg?
You know,
Oh.
Majora's Mask is one of the few Zelda games I actually haven't played fully.
Really?
I've played like the initial bit in the town, but I've never actually kind of like gone out and properly played it.
Oh, I thought you'd finished
You're
it.
missing
Nope.
out.
No, and I know it's a good one. It's just that I've just not. It's like Tears of the Kingdom's the other one. Which and I know that looks great and really fun. I just haven't got round to it yet. Oh, being an adult.
Adulting gets in the way a lot.
You're right, Maya, but it doesn't look safe to cross with that current.
You don't think we could somehow raise those platforms up and use them to get across, do you?
Perhaps there's some sort of ancient mechanism. Maybe. Well done, my boy. It would seem we have discovered another puzzle. I believe.
And now Luke has to run away from a big fish while raising the platforms.
I believe these seals mentioned in the text are actually puzzles.
Professor, would it be alright if I gave this puzzle a try?
Oh.
Gladly. I don't
Yeah.
want to do the last one again.
If you must, I was really quite
Are we going
hoping
to get
take
to
a-
see Espella do like a solving animation then? We haven't seen one of those.
No.
I was hoping to give it to do it myself, but I mean, I suppose if you want to take a crack at it, it's fine.
No need to worry, Espella. The professor will get us across in no time.
But I want to do my part and help out too.
Yeah.
Please help me. Let me help out. I must repay your kindness.
Well, goodness,
Jeez!
you don't have to speak to me in capital letters.
Espella?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to shout just now.
Guys, the Great Witch in here is starting to make its way out.
I want to help.
Right. Sarah, you're a guest. You don't need to do the dishes. You can just relax. I must repay your kindness! Okay.
Yeah, because I don't want to come to somebody else's house and just be like, yeah, I'm going to make a great big mess in the kitchen. You deal with that, okay?
But you didn't
It's fine.
make. But you did. Oh, okay. Anyway, no need to apologize. You've made your feelings quite clear, Espella, and for that, you have my thanks.
But the animators don't have the time to animate your sprite solving the puzzle, so I'm going to do it anyway.
Unfortunately, we have run out of budget at this point in the game, and we can only use the animations that have already been created. Now then, we shall leave this puzzle to you. I know you will be successful, won't
All right,
you?
Sarah. It's up to you.
Don't
You
dump
will
this
be
on
successful, won't you, Espella?
me. Just because the speller is willing doesn't mean the voice actress is.
Oh, poor Sarah.
Okay. Thank you so much. I won't let you down, Professor.
Okay.
Oh, wow, this looks like a chuffing, shrine from, Zelda, to be honest.
Yeah, the color scheme.
Yeah.
Yeah. From the old
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
This puzzle is worth 30 per carat. I'm not quite sure what you were doing there, Taylor.
He was just getting excited.
There are 3 large platforms leading across the river. Each platform is being weighed down by large pieces of stone. Okay, I thought those were boxes, but fine. Moving a stone block onto a platform will add additional weight and cause it to lower. Likewise, removing a stone block will cause the platform to rise. Use all these stone blocks to lower or raise the platforms so that they are an even height.
Okay. So we have 3 small boxes, 2 medium, and 1 large. So it's going to be something
This-
like. Oh yeah, of course, because the large box. Oh, that's unexpected. Huh? Why are they like that when these are...
I've no
Okay,
idea.
I guess the platforms themselves have different weights.
Mm.
Very strange.
Yeah. What about the heaviest box on the left?
Yeah, I think maybe the heaviest box might have to be on... Well, actually, yeah, no, you might be right there. Sorry, of course. Just bung all those over there. This is probably going to be stupid. Ah,
It's that one.
bum.
Dang it.
Hmm. And then let's just start again. So, big one on the... No. Yes, no, change my mind.
Yeah, because that one, if you look, was the highest up. Like, if you start out again, the left one's the highest, and the
There we
right
go.
one's
There we
the...
go.
Oh!
I think...
Oh.
Okay. Yes, I did it.
I realized the mistake I was making at the beginning was I was thinking that they were all linked together. Which makes no sense because the middle platform, that wouldn't be affected by it. But yeah, like, whereas they weren't linked, like putting weight on one side wasn't making the other side go up as such. It was just a case of just needing to find the correct weight
Yep.
in the first place.
Success! That's one seal cleared. Now the real challenge begins.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Must we do more?
Amazing, Espella! You raised the platforms.
I really did it, didn't I?
That was quite remarkable, Espella. Extremely well done.
I knew you could do it, Espella.
The civilization that once existed here must have been quite advanced considering the mechanisms used on these platforms. I cannot help but wonder what became of them.
Well, I mean, the fact that there's none of them here, Professor, kind of suggests that we know what happened.
Yeah.
They're all dead.
They've become the water. They're here with us right now.
I bet there will be a clue to that somewhere up ahead, Professor.
What? Zoom.
Nyum. Oh no, a big hole.
Oh no.
So, this must be the seal of despair. Ugh.
Oh dear.
Hmm.
Hey, guys.
Oh no. You know, probably best if we don't look to down the bottom.
Are you all right, Miss Faye?
No, I'm not.
You seem to have forgotten your teeth back there.
Yeah, well, you all ran off in a hurry. I didn't have time to grab them.
It's okay. I often forget my teeth.
Ew. You know, probably best we don't look down that bottomless pit. Unless you want a one-way trip into darkness.
Why not? We all float down here.
No, oh my god, no.
It's all fine.
As I thought. This too is a puzzle.
Leave it to me, Professor.
Oh, no, Luke.
This bad boy is all mine.
Well now. It seems you've It seems you've both gained some of Espella's spirit. In that case, how about you both tackle this puzzle together? I'm sure you two will solve it marvelously.
All right.
Try not to hold Luke back too much, Maya.
Wow. Just leave it to us.
We're gonna die down here.
Oh, little cute Maya. A little cute Luke.
Seal of despair.
I'm sorry, what?
30 per carats.
There is a bridge to cross the crevice. Unfortunately, the pathway is cut off halfway through. It looks like pulling a set of levers can rotate the segments of the bridge. Rotate the segments to align the pathway and find a way across, although it really does kind of just look like you could sort of climb over the bits that are sealed. So I'm not sure why we need to do
Walls
this.
are taller than they look.
It's chest-high walls, Taylor. You can't get over a chest-high wall. So,
Whoa!
Oh.
Whoa!
Wow.
okay, kind of cool. And then
You
Oh,
spin
yes.
my wall right round, right
Baby,
round.
right round.
Yeah, we got that one, and then this is two. It's not this
This is
easy.
too easy. It's gotta be, though. They can get through.
Pete, you gotta remember, these are puzzles that are mandatory for progression. They're not gonna make them too hard.
I guess.
Okay, we got it!
Yeah, we did.
Well done, Sarah.
Why on earth would
I almost believe that both of them were actually genuinely there talking together. Well done, Cherub. Right, 282,885 points.
Woohoo!
You did it. Let us press on.
Luke stayed behind, though, for some reason.
We did it! We fixed the bridge. Now we can go on to the last seal.
Okay, time to focus. Just keep staring straight ahead, and whatever you do, don't look down!
Just make sure you don't go jumping around on that thing. I don't think my heart could take it.
Yeah, because I suppose if it rotates like that, then if they jump on one side, maybe the whole thing might just twist
Oh,
round.
Jesus.
But Mr. Wright, it's really nice and sturdy. Look!
Why are you dancing
Bounce,
like that
bounce,
if it's
bounce,
nice and
bounce,
sturdy?
bounce,
Ah!
bounce, bounce.
Cut that out, Luke! Seriously, you're gonna give me a heart attack!
Yeah, he's old now. Like, he's gonna die, so I don't need that.
He's like 24. He's practically dead.
I don't need his death on my hands, so just knock it off for late for now, Luke. Seriously. They're so full of energy, aren't they, Professor?
Oh, crap!
That they are, Espella. Wouldn't it be funny if I played with these levers just now while they're...
Please don't!
Oh, don't worry. A true gentleman would never endanger his friends like that. Keeping our spirits up will bode well for our investigation. Come, the last seal is just up ahead.
You know, honestly, for being called the Seal of Despair, it doesn't really feel like there was that much despair involved.
No.
And it also sort of seems like whoever was in charge of making the puzzles to seal in the greatest evil that Labyrinthia has ever known sort of just phoned it in a little bit. Like,
This one is the final one, right?
Indeed. Honestly, Luke, I'm kind of disappointed. I was hoping for a little bit more of a challenge from sealing away the greatest evil. But
this is where our hubris
Here we
will
are.
get to us, and it's
Yeah.
like the Seal of Sages is... There is a number between 1 and 15 billion.
Oh, God.
you've got 5
Figure
guesses.
it out. You've got 5 guesses.
Oh.
The gates of destruction will open once the seal of sages is broken.
Do you think,
What?
do you think the seal on the door was actually just wordsmith stood in front of it, and then somebody relocated him, and that let Bezella out, and that's why he's so persistent to reclaim her?
I mean,
He's got to seal her back in with evening dinner.
That was how he got her in there in the first place.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah, gotta lure her in.
Lure in.
put this lovely Yorkshire pudding behind this door, and the rest sorted itself out.
Wordsmith is the great seal of Bezella.
That's one way of thinking of it. It
Well.
seems our turn has come, Mr. Wright.
Actually, I think we did.
Huh? Oh, yes. I've been really looking forward to this, Professor.
Smug. That, huh? Didn't exactly scream, I can't wait to do this puzzle, Nick.
Would you hush up?
No. Hey, take a look at those 2 square recesses in that pedestal. It looks like they're there for some purpose. I wonder what it could
Hey,
be.
Maya, you are a blockhead. Let's try to fit you in there.
Oh, yeah, sure. Just because you're jealous because you can't fit your pointy head in there.
This is a puzzle that cannot be solved by one person alone. I believe we must combine our strength. I believe we must combine our strength if we are to have any hope of opening that door. That door? Jesus. How
This door, that door, I must believe. Yes, no,
No.
maybe so.
How fitting that the final seal should present us with such a formidable challenge. Mr. Wright, I have no doubt that together we can solve this puzzle. Shall we begin?
I'm ready when you are, Professor. The professor is a puzzle-solving expert. I just hope I don't slip up too much.
Nope.
Okay, 60
per carats.
Ooh, it's going
here
to
we
be
go.
challenging, guys.
There are 4 stone slabs in a pedestal with 2 recesses. Each stone slab has a different symbol. Place a slab in each recess and touch. And touch. And touch check. What? I don't know why that tripped me up. And touch check to make the seal on the door light up. Each slab will reflect a different symbol onto the wall. Find the combination of slabs that will correctly light up the seal.
Okay.
Oh, we've got to combine the snake scissors.
Are you all right, Sarah?
It's okay, Sarah.
What are you giggling at? What is what?
Just sit. Wait till we get back to the next screen, because the screen will be larger and I'll be able to point it out in a minute.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, so it's just slide it in and...
So that's what she said. Now, you know what I was saying about Wordsmith being the great seal on the door? Have you seen the shape of the guards? The stone guards?
Oh my god. Yeah, a little bit. Okay, so
I think we've got that one on the far left.
This is one? How do we
No,
rotate it? There we go. That's one of them. Because look at the tail.
The far left. I think the other one. Yeah, far left.
So, yes, I'm inclined to agree. There we go.
Ta-da! Ooh,
Would
the
you
snake.
Would you look at that?
Oh no, glowy red eyes.
Oh no, we've made
wow.
we've made a terrible
All
mistake.
right. Huh.
Well,
Yeah.
you've got it. A job well done.
And we actually solved that together because we each found a snake. Yay.
Well done, guys.
Wonderful. You can finally continue on to the deepest depths of the ruins.
Oh no.
Deepest depths of the
Oh. Rumble, rumble.
Huh? Did you hear that just now? The door's opening.
Well, no, it's not. It's still very visibly closed.
It's visibly closed, yeah.
Woo! Way to go! I knew you guys could do it.
Well,
We did it faster than you guys did.
I don't
Not to
want
put too fine a point on it.
I don't want to blow my
Wow.
trumpet too hard.
Careful, Nick. Don't let your head swell too much. You won't get through the door.
A true gentleman never overemphasizes his own abilities to a lady.
I'm not a gentleman. I'm a lawyer.
Well,
Yeah,
fair
yeah,
enough.
he's
Glad we
really
got
not a
past that.
gentleman.
Don't brag, Mr. Wright.
Glad we got past that one. I wonder what's on the other side of this door.
Indeed. It certainly is intriguing, Mr. Wright. We do not know what might await us on the other side of that door.
It really could be anything behind that door.
Indeed. If only it would open, so that we could see.
What's behind that door?
Indeed.
It's all right. I'm not scared. We've come so far, and we must continue. We must find out what's behind all this. Let's do it. Let's move forward.
Echoey footprints.
Tap, tap, tap.
Ooh.
Oh!
Interesting. This room.
It looks like a shrine of some sort.
It certainly is very beautiful. That light is almost unearthly.
Indeed.
It seems quite unfitting that this place should be associated with destruction, doesn't it?
It's not like the rest of the ruins at all. It's actually really well preserved.
Well, except for some of the destruction, but
I wonder if someone else came here before us.
Come on, guys. I think we can relax a bit, especially after that puzzle that almost made Nick pass out.
Hey, Maya, you want to go for a swim? There's a waterfall right over there.
Oh, really?
why don't you do your spirit training?
Well, yeah, that's not exactly a threat, Nick. That's what I do.
It gets you out of our hair for a little bit.
You know, I honestly thought Bezella would come charging at us the second we open the door and turn us all into frogs.
I mean, that could still happen. We have just opened the door. So, like, maybe now whoever was waiting to get in can now be like, oh, I can get in and do all the bad things.
Maya, you're starting to give me the creeps.
So it looks like Bezella's a no-show, huh?
I suggest we scour the room for any potential clues.
All right, great, fine.
And also coins.
Doop.
Water on the
I just don't want to click on
side.
something. There it is.
Whoop.
I am also just very, very briefly interested in seeing what the move section looks like. Ah, look at that. I just wanted to see the sprite stuff
Pretty.
they've done, the background.
Oh, look, there's a plinth that... And now Pete's made us leave the room.
Oh, I see. That's basically, yeah, just straight back. So all of the in-between stuff, completely irrelevant. The plinth, sorry?
Yeah, if you look at the map there, it looks like there's some writing on the altar up there.
Yeah, I noticed that on the background. You can just make it out just here.
Yeah.
In fact, I should use the magnifying glass. Okay, let's
Enhance.
click on some things. It seems the ceiling and pillars in this room are crumbling into the water. I don't know what Luke was talking about when he said it looks really well preserved.
Well, is it well preserved or not?
Let us hurry.
There are flower petals floating on the water. They look like the flowers growing near the mansion outside.
No, they do. Yeah, I suppose.
Now that I think about it, this water is probably flowing in from the lake up on the surface.
Then how's he getting back up?
Water is glowing so brightly. There's no need for torches here.
Espella, don't say the word torch. You're going to confuse our British friends.
We know what a torch is, Taylor.
Well, yeah, like a burning torch. It doesn't have a different name. Like that sort of torch doesn't have a different name
No.
over here. It's just
Wait, they're both just torches.
well. So obviously, your electric torches would be electric flashlights would be a torch,
Yeah.
but then like a burning like oil torch or whatever is just
That's
a torch.
just a torch, yeah.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
thought that maybe they were called flashlights.
Oh, shut up! Why
No,
don't you
Taylor.
shut up, you stupid silly boy? Honestly, flashlights and it's literal fire. I thought it was called a firelight.
Firelight.
Right.
That would make more sense.
Yeah, that would make more sense.
Right. So this or
Snake.
this? I think.
Snack.
Snake.
I think this. There we go.
Are those things serpents? Maybe dragons? Oh, I know! They must be dragon serpents!
Yeah.
Those vines have become quite overgrown. They're covering this altar from top to bottom.
There are traces of an object having been placed here. What could it have been?
Those two creatures on the wall are probably there to watch over whatever was on the altar.
All right.
Well, they've done a bad job of it then.
Right, team.
Let's go!
Let's go.
Oh no. These stairs just suddenly end. I've got it! They must be the stairs to nowhere.
I mean,
kind of
okay.
like your brainstem
Yeah.
leads to a space to nowhere.
brainstem.
I don't think that's it, Maya. It must have led to something. But what?
It must have been something pretty important for them to build a room around it.
Why, true, Mr. Wright. There is little doubt that whatever once stood here was of the utmost importance. Right.
There we go.
Here we go.
What's up with this pedestal? It looks a bit strange. It looks like something is missing.
It would appear something quite large once stood here. Perhaps an object of worship.
Something large?
Oh! Look up there! Above the shrine!
What's that? It looks like there are marks all over the wall.
Huh? Whatever was on this pedestal must have been even larger than I originally thought.
Ever larger.
I mean, that still kind of works. Whatever was on this pedestal must have been even larger than I originally thought.
It seems whatever it was has been taken away for some reason. I wonder why.
The inscription on this stone plaque could perhaps offer us a clue. Although, I'm afraid the words in this inscription are somewhat ancient. So,
As opposed to the other words you read?
so I'm probably the only one who can read them, yes.
So, you can't read what it says?
Never say never, Miss Fay. It would be quite a different story if I were able to take this relic back to London for analysis. As it stands now, however, I may only be able to decipher a portion of it.
Is it still going to be multiple paragraphs?
Yeah.
Really, Professor? What does it say?
It appears to say Princess Piggles.
Princess Pig, oh no.
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I've baked a cake for you. Peach. It seems as if the previous inhabitants of these ruins were responsible for this inscription. While the inscription itself would appear to provide yet another mystery to be solved, allow me to read it aloud. Allow. Okay. The former inhabitants of these ruins created a bell out of pure silver as a tribute to the gods they worshipped here. Could this be the bell tower?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
The bell from the bell tower.
Oh, the bell tower that appeared from nowhere.
Ah.
So they made a giant silver bell. That's actually pretty impressive.
However, when the bell was rung, it did not summon a god, but instead an evil demon.
Oh dear.
This evil demon brought upon this world a great catastrophe, causing considerable damage to the land. I have to say,
Dang it, Frank!
I think I'm actually...
I told you! That's not how you spell God! You spell demon! Why'd you go and summon Bahamut? That's just stupid!
I have to say, I think I'm doing quite a bang-up job of translating this thing that I said that I was only going to be able to partially translate.
Did you say a great catastrophe? What could have happened?
Maya, I want you to get so close right now. Are you kidding me?
Wow!
Nicholas, was that really necessary?
See what I have to
She's
put up
just
with?
not even paying attention anymore!
You know, it was so much nicer when I was with the professor. He didn't belittle me. He didn't bully me. You know what? You can go alone. You can go alone. I'm going with the professor. I'm not your
Because
assistant
Luke
anymore.
actually pays attention to what's going on.
I am going to be honest, to sort of side with Taylor a little bit just here, like, it does feel like they're really playing Maya up as the comic relief who doesn't really pay attention to anything. Like, they have kind of
like who I am in our friend group.
They've really kind of turned up like the dumb dial on Maya.
Liar.
on Maya, which is unfortunate. Those that survived the incident dubbed it the Bell of Ruin and sealed it within this very room.
Oh, I didn't know J.R.R. Tolkien named this
That
bell.
explains why Belduke was so unnerved when he saw it. Then I guess if he knows that's what it was, then seeing it up in the town, he was probably like, "Holy heck, what's that doing?"
Wait a minute. Bell of Ruin? Belduke? Coincidence?
I mean, he was the Duke of Bell.
The Duke of
He was
Bell.
the Duke of the Bell.
Anyway. They then fled in fear of the curse placed upon this land by the demon. The inscription contains one final warning.
Geez, Professor, that was a partial inscription? How much more of it is there?
To those who have gained entry into this sanctum, heed our words. They're very articulate, aren't they, as well, for this partial translation. You must not ring the bell of ruin.
Nick slowly turns to look at Maya.
Her hands like her fingertips,
She's
like on
literally-
the bell.
She's got the gong, like the handle
Oh,
of the gong.
come
thing's
on,
like-
Nick. Just one little ring can't hurt.
That is as much as I can gather.
Paragraph 1
I'm
of 7.
Chapter 1, Genesis. I believe the object that was removed from this shrine was the very Bell of Ruin mentioned in the inscription.
Professor,
Wait, guys. They found the bell in the ruins. So it's the bell of ruin. It's just the bell of the ruins. It makes perfect sense.
Professor, could this have anything to do with Bezella?
I cannot say for sure, Luke. After all, demons and witches are two very different concepts. However, perhaps there is a chance the two are connected in origin through this legend.
I don't know, Professor. That sounds about as likely as the Eldritch Woods being related to witches.
Big brain.
Origin, Professor?
Is in the beginning. The thing that happens at the start. You
Gee,
know.
Nick, even I know that.
Think back to what was written. What followed the great catastrophe?
You must mean the curse placed upon this land part, right?
I imagine that when the bell was rung, it must have summoned something.
What sort of curse could have that could have...
Could that have been?
What sort of curse could that have been? And what was this great catastrophe brought upon by the demon?
Espella.
What?
Wasn't there a very large fire that happened?
That's true. I didn't think of that. Wait. Could it be?
If only
Okay,
we
she's
had.
at least putting her thinking cap on.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Perhaps if we were to advance the text, all would be revealed.
Uh-oh.
Whoop.
The fire that destroyed the entire town? Uh-oh.
Remember who you are.
I suppose is it the witch? Will it be a witchy?
I would
voice?
so I would imagine so because of it being like the witch wanting us to find the origin, right?
I
so-
suppose, yeah.
So I suspect this would be the witch.
Yeah.
If it's not, then sorry everybody. Oh no! Oh, the eyes.
Espella? What's wrong?
We've brought the demon to the sanctum.
Oh no!
Why did we do this?
Uh-oh! We screwed up, guys.
Oh.
No, nothing's wrong. Are you
Really?
sure?
Because your eyes kind of looked like what happens when Maya tries to solve a math problem.
Wow. You're the one who didn't know what origin meant a minute ago. Like, come on. Are you sure? You don't have to put on a brave face for us. Tell us if you're not feeling good, okay? Yes, of course.
I feel like the last time Maya pulled a face like that, she was being possessed by Dahlia Hawthorne.
Oof. But this still has me wondering. What? Nicholas! What exactly was the catastrophe that happened a long time ago?
I can only think of one thing in Labyrinthia that could be called a catastrophe. The legendary fire.
You see, I was preparing the largest evening dinner that had ever been beheld.
See, wait, is this
And I
is
fell
this
asleep.
is this wordsmith or the storyteller right now?
It's wordsmith.
I mean, I thought so, but now I'm just like, was wordsmith perhaps
And
originally the
unfortunately-
storyteller?
I used a bit too much oil. And I didn't realize just how flammable certain kitchen objects are.
Of course. Both the Bell of Ruin and the Legend of Bezella must be...
No. Her name is Bezella, not Belzella.
I didn't say Belzella.
No, I know. He's
Oh,
saying that they're related.
Like,
I'm
wait
just-
a second.
Espella, Bezella, Belzella, Bell of Ruin, Bell of Bibbity,
Bella.
Bobbity, Boofit,
Bala.
Bawa. Espella, are you absolutely sure you're feeling okay? Your face has gone really pale.
Has it?
Maya, that's-
She's pretty
that's
pale
mean.
already. It's like, how can you tell? Oh no.
Uh-oh. That legendary fire. Do you remember now, Espella?
Well,
are you?
This will be where it's really not. It's like, do you remember now, Espella?
Oh, God.
Do you see?
Do you
Do you see your true origin?
Or even where's
The
my...
destroyer of the great evening dinner.
Do you remember now, Espella? It's like freaking Barnum.
Allow me to remind you of who and what you truly are.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Remember who you are and what you did so many years ago.
Or should it without moving my
What?
lips?
The voice changed. What happened there?
And
The
what
storyteller felt it was too long since he had a line.
and what you did so many years ago. Uh-oh.
Vip.
I did.
She had a box. She had like a little box of matches, and she was just like, "I really want to light one of these matches," because she's never really been allowed to do it. And so she lit a match, and then when she did, she was so startled by it that she put the match back in the box.
That
and
was
put
her
it-
other life as
and-
Venus.
and left
I
it-
mean, she and Venus look very similar.
It's true.
And she left the box on the table, and she ran out of the room because she was scared. And then what she didn't realize is that the table made of wood caught fire, and she nearly set that fire to the entire town.
I. Espella, are you all right? No, I am. That's right. I am Espella, the great witch Espella.
Espella?
And so it has begun.
That seemed pretty normal.
Oh, damn!
Can you believe that we're only 1/4 of the way into the game? Okay, then. Oh, a
lot of
few
updates
of
there.
these are getting updated. All right, let's have a look-see here, then. Boop. That looks like a nuke.
It's a fire.
The mural hidden under the Great Archive and the remains lying below the forest are from the same period. They both bequeath a record of a great calamity.
I feel someone's will leading us inexorably towards the records.
Yeah, inexorably.
Thank you. Towards the records under the forest and beneath the library.
Seeing the appearance of the bell tower as some kind of sign, the Duke of Bells set out to reveal this town's mysteries, along with the truth behind the witches. Surely clues to these mysteries lie here.
The bell tower appeared in a fiery blaze, but no one has ever heard its bell.
It would appear the previous inhabitants of the region built these underground chambers to seal up the Bell of Ruin. They also left an inscription to warn others before leaving the area, though a suspiciously long-winded one which requires a substantial amount of translation.
The Bell of Ruin, which should have been sealed within the ruins, was missing. Who could have taken it? And where?
They were bloody strong. They could pick up a bell tower.
Very bally strong people with holding the big bell up out of the tower.
It was like Espella wasn't herself anymore. Almost as if she was possessed. She kept murmuring, "I'm the great witch Espella," over and over and over again. She took off running when we tried to calm her down. We tried going after her, but she lost us. We searched everywhere for her. The ruins, the forest, but there was no sign of her, no matter where we looked. We thought she might have returned to town. And if she did, the knights would be sure to catch her. and drag her back to that terrifying courtroom. Needless to say, we went back to town straight away to search for her. And then, without warning, Labyrinthia was hit by a heavy rainstorm. There was an ominous silence over the entire town square. The only thing I could hear was the rain. We didn't know it at the time, but that rain, it was a sign of the terrible turnabout that was to come.
God dang it.
Uh-oh.
Goodness me.
Dun, 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 dun.
Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh, Raggy!
Oh, we missed
Oh,
one.
no.
Magical window!
Magical window.
Magical window. Although I have to say, guys, that being said, this feels like a perfect place to save because if we don't, you know what's going to happen?
It's true.
It's going to have a cutscene for 10 minutes and we're not going to be able to save. So I think we're unfortunately probably going to have to cut it off there, guys.
Oh, what a shame.
But we do hope that you've enjoyed coming with us on this journey into the deepest depths of Labyrinthia. And that you'll stick around for next week.
Yeah.
Where we shall continue and find out what the aftermath of Espella learning that she's the Great Witch Bizella is going to be.
Oh, spoopy, scuff. Spoopy. But in the meantime, if you like what we do, then please consider giving us a like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell. And you'll be notified of a video uploads every Wednesday and Saturday. And we have other videos on the channel as well, so why not go check them out in the meantime?
Yeah, it'll help us out.
Yeah.
Help expose us. Expose our videos to more people.
God help them. Until next time, we'll see you again.
Catch you in the next one, everybody.
And remember, everyone, be very careful about ringing mysterious bells, because you never know when it might unleash a demon, or turn your friend into a demon, or set fire to everything. Just don't ring bells.